welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sigrid and I make videos about books because I love them. Today's video is going to be me unboxing a channel favorite, which is the Once Upon a Book Club, but I have a special surprise for you guys. So the way that Once Upon a Book Club works is that you receive a novel, and throughout that novel you will see a set of post-it notes spread throughout the novel, and each time you reach a note you can open the gift in the box, and it's supposed to be something that corresponds with the novel. So this is a really great, amazing way to get back into reading, and it just kind of feels like you're cheating, you know, reading is supposed to be a reward in itself, and it is. But, you know, some people need that extra like push to get them through it. And it's really cool to get like bookish things. You kind of feel like you're in the story. So if you're not new to my channel, this is not something that's new to you. But what will be new to you is this new box. So this is called Down the Rabbit Hole. And I don't know if it's a new subscription box, but this is kind of new to me actually. But it's a very similar concept to Once Upon a Book Club. So I want to just say that if you like Once Upon a Book Club, you might like this box as well. So this one is more darker reads. So it's more thrillers, mystery, whereas Once Upon a Book Club has been historical fiction. I've also seen a few romance, I've also seen fantasy in some of the YA box, but most of the time it's historical fiction, which is pretty much a genre that has not worked for me in most cases. However, I have read a few books such as The Last Apothecary, which is a historical fiction, but it actually was really good to me. I believe I rated it 4 stars, but I'm not sure. But I really like that novel, so that worked out for me. But my favorite genre ever is thrillers. I just love the idea of being scared, on the edge of my seat, not really knowing what's gonna happen next, and also like kind of solving a whodunit kind of thing. So if you feel that same way, this box might actually be for you. So reading their website, I actually saw the thing that was kind of really cool. So I was looking at their website on my iPad and, you know, doing my research or whatever, and I saw this like really cool line. So it says, a dark paperback or hardback book with no happy ending guaranteed. We find the best and darkest books out there for you to enjoy. That sold me. You guys, I am so weird for saying this, but I actually like non-traditional endings. I like when all the characters die or something really bad happens. I hate books where everything just ties up perfectly and it all works out in the end. I feel like that's so predictable and it's so boring. I just want something to be, I want a twist on the end that I don't see coming, and I want it to be like, I want to feel something, okay? I want to close that book and be so mad. I want a book where the bad guy wins. Like, you know, the evil person wins. Even as a kid, I would always like just be on the team, the bad guy side. I'm like, oh, I hope he wins. And every single time the bad guy loses, good always wins. And I'm sick of it. Like, come on. You know, I just want it to be different. I don't want to be able to predict an ending. And so I love this. I'm really excited to see what is in this box. We have quite a lot of boxes to get through today, so I'm just going to jump right in with this first box. So this is the November box for the Down the Rabbit Hole. So let's see what is inside. Okay, so the first thing I am seeing is a pack of pencils, and it's not wrapped or anything, so I think this might be a freebie, which is a little bit different. I don't think we get freebies in the Once Upon a Book Club, so I'm excited already. So the pencil says, we're the same kind of crazy. It's a set of 7 sharpened pencils, and these all have words on it. So it says, we're the same kind of crazy, friends or therapists you can drink with, that's a horrible idea, what time? Friends don't let friends do stupid stuff alone. You had me at, we'll make it look like an accident. I'd take a Nerf bullet for you. And we're more than friends, we're a really small gang. I love this, and it's something for everyone because there's like a pink one if you're like me and just love pink. There's also like an orange or a red, so I love that. Happy with that. So we get a little pamphlet. There inside there is a letter with the author. So the theme for this box is the November box, and the theme is gods and monsters. The first thing I'm seeing is a bookmark. So it pretty much has some quotes from the book, so I'm not going to read that and spoil it for you. So I am seeing my first gift. This is gift 4, so it does differ from Once Upon a Book Club because it's not the page number, it's numbered in 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's unique. So it's gift 4. I have gift 1. and I have gift 3, and then there is gift 2. Finally, we have the book, which is These Violent Delights from Makai Nemirever. I think that's what it is. Nemirever. This is actually the same name as a fantasy that I've unboxed on my channel in another book box. So These Violent Delights is, I think it's Chloe Gong. I probably have it on my shelf somewhere. So I am already immediately seeing deckled edges, which is a first for me. Like, I don't think I ever owned a book with deckled edges before. I only see it on YouTube, so that's how I know what they're called. So we're just gonna jump right in, and I'm gonna unbox the gift in the same fashion as I do Once Upon a Book Club. The boys still won't meet each other's eyes. They're afraid, both of them, of what they might see. Ooh, what is it? Okay. Oh my God, that smells good. Ooh. So this, ooh, it's different. Okay, so the first thing I am seeing is gingerbread spice latte. It says your favorite holiday cookie in a mug. This is cute. So this is coffee. So it's coffee and this flavor, and the other flavor is mistletoe mocha. Sweeten the season with this rich dark chocolate holiday treat. So we got 2 things of coffee, which is really cool. And so we get a little note from the team that says, no, this isn't chicken and rice soup, it's coffee. Don't worry, you can totally trust what we offer you to drink. Okay, so I was a little confused as to how the coffee relates to the story. So I read back, and it looks like the character has a thermos with soup in it, but which is why the note said it's not soup, it's coffee. So it looks like the gift could be from any part of that chapter, which is interesting because, like, Once Upon a Book Club, if you're reading like the sentence before it, it's usually, you know, placed strategically where the item is brought from. So this is interesting. As they were leaving, Paul heard his mother and Audrey in the front hallway speaking as if they didn't think he would overhear. Ooh, what were they saying? Oh, you guys, it's a scarf. Oh, and it's neutral. So this is how it looks. This is the end. It's like a frayed end. This is really pretty. I thought I saw something here. What does it say? Oh, you guys, it's 20% cashmere. And it's from Italy. Do I look fancy? That is so cool. Okay, let's move on to gift 3. He has a future. The words were his father's, not his own. And the uncertainty in how Henry mimicked them made me seem very young. So this looks like a set of matching bracelets. So I actually did not read the synopsis of this book at all, so I don't know what it is about. So I'm going to read it for you now. So it says, when Paul enters university in early 1970s, oh, this is historical as well. In early 1970s Pittsburgh, it's with the hope of moving past the recent death of his father. Sensitive, insecure, and incomprehensible to his grieving family, Paul feels isolated and alone. When he meets the worldly Julian in his freshman ethics class, Paul is immediately drawn to his classmates' effortless charm. Paul sees Julian as his sole intellectual equal, an ally against the conventional world he finds so suffocating. Paul will stop at nothing to prove himself worthy of their friendship, because with Julian, life is more invigorating than Paul could ever have imagined. But as charismatic as he can choose to be, Julian is also volatile and capriciously cruel, and Paul becomes increasingly afraid that he can never live up to what Julian expects of him. As their friendship spirals into all-consuming intimacy, they each learn the lengths to which the other will go in order to stay together, their obsession ultimately hurling them towards an act of irrevocable violence. Okay, so I don't know if they're like dating or if they're like, is it a best friend novel? But that sounds really cool and intense. So I'm assuming that these are like BFF bracelets. I'm the type of person that will buy BFF bracelets. I've only had like one like super best friend when I was like in law school, and I got her, I think I got her like a BFF like necklace or bracelets or something. So these are really cool. So I think I'm going to give one to my current BFF now, and we're gonna each have one, so that will be really cool. So it says, she might not be able to name it, but she was the only person who could even tell a secret was there. Ooh. I feel like there's so much more to this book than I'm able to get out with these gifts and with just reading one sentence. All right, so let's see what is inside. Ooh, you guys, we just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got, oh, it's instructions. Okay, so this is sandalwood incense kit. And it comes with instructions on how to use it. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but I unboxed recently an incense kit and I didn't know what this item was. So I was like, what is this? Is it a back scratcher? And everyone was like, no, it's literally like a holder for the incense. I don't use incense, so I didn't know about it. But I'm actually going to gift this to a friend who actually does use incense. Okay. The scent is actually not bad. Normally, I'm not a fan of like sandalwood, but it's not bad. It actually smells kind of like fresh and clean. So this is pretty neat. So that was everything that came in the box. So my thoughts. I really like this box, you guys. I feel like everything that I got, even the incense, although I don't use it, I feel like every single gift I can see myself like using or have a useful purpose. I didn't get anything that I'm like, after I see this and after I read this book, I am not going to use this again. Like this is like a waste of my time. Everything I got, I feel like I can continue to use it. Every time I use the gift, if I would have like read the book and experienced it the way that it was supposed to be experienced, every time I see this scarf, I would remember the scene that it refers to. I think my favorite gift would actually be either the scarf or the pencils. But I'm definitely going to drink the coffee because I'm a huge coffee lover, but I really, really enjoyed this box. I think there's something there. So if you're interested in mystery, thrillers, and books with not so happy endings, okay, this might be the box for you. We're gonna move on to my first Once Upon a Book Club box. Okay, you guys, so next we're gonna start off with our adult Once Upon a Book Club boxes. So the first thing I'm seeing is the book club kit. Okay, so first we get a signed nameplate. Next we get a quote print and a letter from the author on the back. Next up we have a bookmark that has a quote. That has a quote on the back side, and then on this side it pretty much tells you the rule that you're not allowed to open your gifts until you've reached that particular page. And finally we have the book club kit. You can see the book is In Another Light by A.J. Banner. On the inside there is an interview with the author, and on this side you can see the book club questions as well as the pages the gifts are on. So the first gift, page 175. I'm seeing page 27. This is the prettiest packaging ever, but this is page 118. And finally, we have page 141. Her hands tremble, a cloud passing through the room, invisible, cold fingers press on her throat. It can't be true, but it is. In Pauline Still's purse, Phoebe has found a photo of herself. Already, I am intrigued. This must be a thriller because I am like, yes, why is there a picture of you in this lady's purse? Are you a hitman? I have to read this book. Hey, so the gift is a pretty, oh, this is really pretty. This is nice. This is the wallet. Look at the back, you guys. This is really pretty. So this is how the front looks. And in fact, there is a picture of Pauline in this wallet. Let's see how Pauline looks. It's actually really hard, you guys. That is so cool. Okay. Wow. It's literally an Oregon driver's license. Oh, wow. And this is the picture. There is one origami frog on the kitchen counter. A simple crane on a side table. Phoebe's throat goes dry. She glances out the side window, glimpses the garage sale at an angle through the trees. And inside, we got this origami kind of little kit. You can make the paper frog that they were mentioning, which is pretty cool. Anything like this accident, Zia unzipped her backpack and whipped open a file folder. She slides an article printed from the internet across the table. Maine, 9 years ago. This guy disappears at sea, out sailing with his wife, leaves her behind to mourn. Ooh. Okay, so this is the gift. So we see the article printout, which is pretty neat that they went through that. And then we have this. little folder looking packet. It actually says unsolved case files, evidence, and then over here it literally says unsolved case files. Oh, you guys, it's a game. So it says Unsolved Case Files is a game that lets you solve a fictional crime using the evidence and documentation from the original case. Your objective is to prove who killed Catherine Fox. So this is a real game. So it's like, I don't know if you guys ever like watch like other people YouTubes, but when they're sponsored, what is it called? Catch a Killer? Like I watch Bailey Sarian's like Monday videos, and one of her sponsors is always Catch a Killer. And it sounds really interesting, but I am never going to sign up for that thing. So this is a real, this is a real, you guys, this is a real like thing. This is a real like Catch a Killer kind of thing. I would love this. So you get like all the evidence and you get to literally solve your own case. Best freaking box ever. Like this is my favorite Once Upon a Book Club box, period. Like I love this. Because it's like, I always wanted to try that stuff, but I was probably never going to do it. But like you, I'm so excited. I can't wait to do this. I think I want to take it home when I go on like vacation for, when I go and visit my family. I think I want to take it home to like play it with them. Because I want to play by myself. Oh, no. Okay, so we have one more gift. Like right now, you could have stopped. Like sometimes I do complain when they give us 3 gifts, but they could have stopped here and I would have been fine. Like, I would have been completely fine. Phoebe takes off her backpack, pulls out a blue hairbrush. This was yours. Do you remember? She's lying. The hairbrush is new, unused. I used to brush your hair. I brush my own hair. Right, you're a big girl now, Phoebe says. But may I? Girl. Okay, so obviously I'm thinking this is going to be a hairbrush. Okay, so at first glance, it does look like it's one of those like cheaper ones, but when I look at the bristles, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks a little bit more higher quality because there's like the little short bristles and then there's longer bristles. So I think this one actually might be pretty like nice. Oh, nice quality. So you guys know like I use like these type of brushes on my like extensions, but like for my natural hair it's really hard for me to, because I have naturally like super curly hair. This is really cool. I definitely needed a brush. My thoughts on this box, you already know. I really love this box. I love the wallet. My favorite gift was the case file thing. Like that's something that I can play after reading this book. So this is obviously either a mystery or a thriller. I am just blown away by this. Like favorite box of all time. Okay, we're gonna move on to my second adult box. Here is the book club packet here. The book we have is We Are Not Like Them. This is the book club kit. On the back we have a recipe for Gigi's Miracle Bread. On the inside we have an interview with the author, and then on this side we have the discussion questions and the number of gifts. It looks like we got 3 gifts in this one. I am seeing a quote print here. The quote says, "It doesn't matter if you don't know how to talk about something. All that matters is that you try." So there might be some representation in here. I don't know what type, but it might be. And then on this side, there is a letter from the author. We also got a signed book plate and another bookmark with the same quote on it. Okay, like I said, we got a book called We Are Not Like Them. This is a hardcover. The last box had a paperback. I am seeing a gift here. This is page 291, page 307, and page 116. It's covered with a pilly plaid comforter. She grabs a pillow, holds it to her face. I keep coming in here and smelling his pillow. How long do you think it'll keep smelling like him? We won't ever wash it. Wes leans in and take a whiff. So I'm thinking this is a pillowcase. Okay, yep, it is definitely a pillowcase. So it's one pillowcase. This is probably like one of those decorative ones that you can kind of put an insert on and use it as like a couch kind of thing. Use it on your couch to like add some decorations. I'm not mad at this. Normally pillowcases are my least favorite, but this one is pretty like simple, toned down. It's not super bookish. I don't really like the ones that's like the sleeping pillow cases that has like super like loud colors and it has like a quote on it. I'm like, it's not gonna match my comforter. It's not gonna match it. But this one is very neutral. It's toned down, something that I can put an insert in and put on my couch for like decoration to change some things up. So I like this. Okay. So it looks like we're reading a letter from Jen. So it says, "Dear Tamara, I don't know if you'll read this letter, and maybe it's selfish or wrong for me to reach out to you, but I had to try. There's nothing I can do to take away your pain, but I want you to know how badly I feel for your loss. How I think about your son every single day. How I will regret what I did for the rest of my life." Ooh, what did she do to this lady's son? Okay, so it looks like we got some faux flowers and this like little container to put it in. So this is how it looks. I mean, this is probably something cute I can set on my table. If I'm going to get flowers in my apartment, they should be fake because I am not going to water them. We also got this like little envelope. I'm assuming that it's the same like copy of the letter that I just read. I'm going to pretend like I'm the person receiving this letter and like she did something to my son. How dare she? How dare she? Okay, I'm pretty sure that's how Tamara got the letter. So this is the exact type of letter, word for word, that is in the book. It's really cool. I think when I first got one of these that was like the exact letter, I actually read this instead of the one in the book, just so I can feel like I'm the character. So this one says, "But Benny's laughter caught in her throat as she opens the box. Inside is the delicate bracelet of pearls and the note from Gigi." Gosh, Gigi, you're too kind. How dare you? You should. Oh, Gigi, it's beautiful. It's pearl. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is Gigi's 18 karat gold plated freshwater pearls, as noted here. We also got a letter from Gigi, so I'm going to respond with it. Okay, that's how I would assume the character responded. This seems like it's going to be really small for my wrists. Let me see. Okay. Oh no, I freaking broke it! No! This is what I get. I should have just waited until I had help. So I ended up breaking my bracelet because I tried to adjust it when I put it on and it snapped. So it's my fault. I guess I was too rough with it. My thoughts on this one. I don't know. See, I like the first one a little. Well, definitely I love the first one better than this one. My favorite gift out of this one was probably the tin, which I don't even know if this counts as a gift, but it looks really pretty. But it sounds like an interesting book, so I can't wait to read that. But I'm not really a fan of the flowers, but I will put them up. I'm just not a flower person. And I'm not a jewelry person either. I'm just really picky, apparently. It's me. It's not the box. And then pillowcases are my least favorite thing, but I am going to use this one because it's a neutral shade. But yeah, I definitely like the first adult box a little bit better than this one. Okay, you guys, we're on to our first YA box. And I completely forgot to tell you guys that if you are interested in getting this box, I actually have a code with them. It is Black Elwood's 10. You can use it on anything in their shop, whether it's a subscription box or just a book or any kind of gift that they have in the shop. You can save 10%. I also have a code for the Down the Rabbit Hole box. I will put it on the screen right here so that you guys can see it. I'm not really sure what the percentage off was, but I know it was better than my Once Upon a Book Club code. I think it was maybe 15%, but I'm not really sure. First up, we have the book club kit. Ooh, we got a historical fiction. Like this, does this not look like super historical? Okay, on the back of this, we have potato latkes latkes recipes? Okay, and then on the inside, we have an interview with the author and then the discussion question as well as the gifts. We have 4 gifts. We have the quote print, and on the back side, a letter from the author. We have a book plate and the bookmark with a quote on it. Okay, this is the book. It is called Bluebird. I am not reading these summaries. I completely forgot. So it says, in 1946, Eva leaves behind the rubble of Berlin for the streets of New York City, stepping from the fiery aftermath of one war into another, far colder one, where power is more important than principles and lies are more plentiful than truth. Eva holds the key to a deadly secret, Project Bluebird, a horrific experiment of the concentration camps, capable of tipping the balance of world power. Both the Americans and the Soviets want Bluebird, and it is something that neither should ever be allowed to possess. But Eva hasn't come to America for secrets or power. She hasn't even come for a new life. She has come to America for one thing, justice, and the Nazi that has escaped its net. Okay, definitely historical fiction. All right, so the first gift we have is 316, and I am hearing some very scary noises inside, like something is broken. So I'm nervous. Page 403, 64. And finally, we have page 126. Because Mama can't look out and see where she's going, as soon as her feet hit the muddy yard, Inge runs, unsnapping the tight barrette flying down the firmer edges of the road. Okay, so I'm assuming this is a barrette. So the first thing I am seeing that says, Inge runs, unsnapping the tight barrette, flying down the finer edges of the road. So I read the right part. Oh, okay. I was not expecting this. So this is how it looks. It's gold. It's like kind of like a hoop almost, and it snaps right here. I will be honest, this is definitely not my style. I'm assuming that you would put it like on a ponytail maybe. And then Inge notices paper scattered all over the passenger side floor, the file with her name on it. Ooh, this is nice. So it's like a little black, kind of like a little case. Okay, so inside there is a file. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. It's literally just a piece of paper with like random things on it. I don't know what that means. Okay. Yeah, I really can't make sense of what it means, like what's going on, but it's like some things are circled. I don't know. It talks about imprisonment, so maybe it's like a criminal record. But this is really cool. I would say this would be really cool for like work if you have like an important assignment and you have to carry over like a document. This would be really cool to just walk in with, like under your shoulder, like you're a boss person. Like, that's really cool. All right, you guys, I am so scared because I'm hearing the noise. I'm so scared. All right, so Eva strikes the match, smells the sulfur, and it isn't hard at all to put the flame to the first corner of paper. Oh, please don't be glass. Please don't be glass. Please don't be glass. Oh. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to take it out the box. I'm just going to tilt it over so that you guys can kind of see. This is what it is supposed to be. I'm not really sure what this is. It says light here. I'm just really, I don't want to like touch the broken glasses because I always get myself cut. So I don't know if I should even reach out to it because I don't even think it's something that I would use. Anyways, so I'm probably not going to. It's a hassle. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, all right. What are you talking about? Eva hands her the package and Anne-Marie pulls away the ribbon and the paper. Her lovely face never even changes expression. Okay. I am so sure that if I would have read this book and saw this, like this would have been like way significant. But just looking at it, this is not my aesthetic at all. So it's a photo of this random family. Yeah, not my favorite gift. At least it survived the shipping though, because it looks like it's like glass. But yeah, this is not my favorite gift. So that was all of the gifts for this box. So let me tell you my thoughts. My thoughts. I didn't like this box. And I think going forward, I'm actually going to start looking at the hints and seeing if there's like a book that I know I'm not going to read and I'm not interested in, because I'm pretty sure if I would have read the hint for this one, I wouldn't have gotten it, or I would have known that I wasn't going to read it. But now I have a book that I'm not going to read. And also like any of the gifts, like I think this one was my favorite gift. Yeah, out of it. And honestly, like I could go without this. So yeah, this one wasn't my favorite box here. Ooh, this one looks interesting. The first thing I'm seeing is the book club kit. Okay. So the book in this one is Within These Wicked Walls. This is by Lauren Blackwood. This is the book club kit here. On the back, we have a recipe for cherry tart. Inside, we have an interview with the author. We have the discussion questions here. And then we have the gifts. It looks like we get 3 gifts in this one. We have the bookmark, and it says, there's a quote on it that says, "Knowing him was like encountering the beauty of a snake, feared and misunderstood by no fault of his own." And we have that same quote here. There isn't a letter from the author here. First one we're seeing is page 156 here. This is, I couldn't even guess like what this is. Like, all right, next up we have 311. And finally we have page 124. This is a thick one. And finally we have the book. This is Within These Wicked Walls by Lauren Blackwood. Andromeda is a Diptera, an exorcist hired to cleanse households of the evil eye. She would be hired, that is, if her mentor hadn't thrown her out before she could earn her license. Now her only hope of steady work is to find a patron, a rich, well-connected individual who will vouch for her abilities. When a handsome young heir named Magnus Rochester reaches out to hire her, Andromeda takes the job without question. Never mind that he's rude and demeaning and eccentric, that the contract comes with a number of outlandish rules, and that almost a dozen Diptera had quit before her. If Andromeda wants to earn a living, she has no choice. But she quickly realizes this is a job like no other, with horrifying manifestations at every turn, and that Magnus is hiding far more than she has been trained for. Death is the most likely outcome if she stays, and the reason every Diptera before her has quit. Leaving Magnus to live out his curse alone isn't an option because, heaven help her, she's falling for him. Stunningly romantic, Lauren Blackwood's heart-stopping debut Within These Wicked Walls ushers in an exciting new voice in fantasy. Oh, it's a fantasy book. I glanced at the top of the page where the title sat behind the page number in the header. Jane Eyre. I'd never read that one, but from what I heard, it was a romance. A significant one, apparently, because a paragraph was circled in red, wide and uneven as if by a finger. Ooh. So I'm thinking that this might be a whole book, and if it is, it makes up for it being only 3 gifts. Oh, it's a book! Oh, and it's a pretty one. Look at this cup. Ooh, this is so cute. Oh, and it's hardcover. Wow. I'm happy. I really want to at least start to read more classic because I just haven't, but this is really cool. I like that they're including classic novels and they're not really like charging us, because they honestly, they could have just put this out and just said this is the Jane Eyre edition, like all of the other like boxes do, like this is the Jane Eyre edition, like get this. But no, they put it as a gift and we didn't have to pay for it, you know, we didn't have to pay extra for it. This is really cool. So this is how the font looks, you guys. It's actually a nice, like, you know, readable font. I am so excited. So I have my own little classic shelf in my den, and I can't wait to add this one to it. Wow, what a great start. Like, I am already happier with this box than the last one. So the next one is this one that I'm like really like excited to see because it's like weirdly shaped. I'm like, I don't know what this is. The large tapestry had fallen off the wall and was lying in the middle of the floor. No, not fallen. It was arranged like a rug. Is it a tapestry? Do you guys say tapestry or tapestry? I wouldn't even know how you would tell me, because you would be like, oh, I say tapestry, not tapestry. And I would literally read it, I say tapestry, not tapestry. Okay, so this is why it felt weird, because it's like concave right here. So it's literally like wrapped. So literally like, what do you call this kind of wrapping? Where it's like no air. Now it has air in it. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, so this is a Jane Eyre tapestry blanket. Oh, it says Jane Eyre on it. Can you guys see? Oh, you can. Is it upside down? And on this side it says Charlotte Bronte. This is really cool. One of my favorite things to get in book boxes is blankets. I love getting blankets because I literally am always with a blanket in my house. One more loop, Andy. I knotted the last loop and screamed as a body slammed into me, arms wrapping me tight. I caught my hand on the desk, staring at a naked chest. A chest. A human chest. You did it, Magnus's beautiful voice whispered, trembling with relief. I don't know what she did, child, but she is not concentrating on whatever it was. Oh, okay. So this is like a little sewing kit that you can kind of just, my mom would love this. I think I'm going to take this home with her. She likes to create things and she loves to sew, but it's literally like a sewing kit, kind of has needles and thread, but it's like a travel size one. So this will be great for her, so I'm going to gift that to her. I have no ability to sew at all. Like it's not gonna happen. I can't do it. Okay, you guys, so those are all of my boxes that I have for this video. So I did 2 YA, 2 adults, and I did the down the rabbit hole box. So my thoughts. There were some hit and misses here. Like there were some gifts that I really, really adored, and then there were some gifts that I didn't like the entire boxes. And I pretty much stated my opinion throughout the entire video. I think the things that I learned from this video is, first, for the down the rabbit hole boxes, I think it would be better for me to just vlog reading it how it is supposed to be read, because I see that the gifts will be a little confusing if I were to do it in this manner, just sitting down and reading one sentence, because it could be from any part of that chapter. So I think that you guys would actually like that better, because people have been asking me to do a reading vlog of these type of boxes, but since I get so many of the Once Upon a Book Club, it's really hard for me to do it. So that's why I just do it like this. But for that one, I believe I will be getting the December box, and I will do it vlog style for you. So I'm excited to do that. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to see it, definitely stay tuned, and I will continue to do the Once Upon a Book Club boxes as well. So I do have an update though. Like I said earlier, a lot of the historical fiction, I just don't see myself reading them. And so what I think I'm going to do is to just kind of stay tuned with the hints that they put out. And I'm going to be skipping the boxes that have books that I just know I'm not going to get to. I'm just not going to read. And so I can avoid boxes like the one from earlier where I just didn't like anything in it. And it's partially my fault, because I know I don't like historical fiction. I should skip those boxes instead of like filming it. So I understand that. I will be skipping that from now on. And yeah, so I will be doing another unboxing of Down the Rabbit Hole in this month. So I'm waiting on that to come, and that will be vlog style. So that is exciting. But yeah, that is everything that I have for you guys today. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Bye.